So we ready? Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Rotate. Well done showing up this morning. You were awesome. It was only a 30-minute class. We're already 10 minutes in. Stick with it now. Control that balance now. Slow and steady wins the race here. All the way back down. Good stuff. Well done. Keep pushing. Keep breathing. Stay in that fight. Well done. What's up, lads? Greg here. Welcome to my humble abode. Just finished a little bit of a workout and you're here because I'm going to show you how I prepare for a marathon. I kind of do my first workout of the day on an empty stomach. Like religion, I can't function without one of these. A water with a Kinetica electrolyte tablet in it. First thing in the morning I have some of this. I have some overnight oats now. Today, there's just oats, milk, chia seeds, flax seeds, and then I kind of spice it up a little bit. The Kinetica plant protein, and I actually love this stuff. It's a different kind of texture than normal whey protein or the clear whey that Kinetica have. And I just sprinkle a little bit on top of it, and it just kind of boosts the flavor, and also obviously you're getting your protein in there. So a full scoop, put that in on top, and also a banana. Just get some potassium in, boost the flavor of the protein, tastes great. So it takes a while to mix this up, as you can see. That gets me going for the day. I love a bit of coffee in the morning, especially if I'm going to do a long run. All right, coffee's done. I have my coffee black, and just because I like the taste of my coffee snob, there's no reason really why. Beautiful, okay. So a week for me is quite jam-packed. I'll run on a Tuesday, a Thursday, and then a big run on a Saturday. So a Tuesday or Thursday might be somewhere between like a 30-minute to an hour run at like a 430 kilometers per hour and 530, anywhere in there it can range. And then on the weekend I go for my long run. So we're going for a long run today. It would be anywhere between maybe 10 to 20K. So somewhere in there it can range depending on how I'm feeling, because as I said, at the end of the day, it's just about getting the distance done. So let's go see what I have, what I usually bring for a run. I kind of threw my bag together last night. I kind of brought that in from the days of playing rugby professionally. Probably similar enough to a lot of runners out there. And I don't know how much benefit there is to it, but I wear specific compression socks. I don't know if it's true, if it's placebo or not, but I do find these really good ones, the compress sport ones, and they're pink, which is kind of cool. Next up then, as I was saying, because we're in Ireland and it's a little bit cold, I'll run with a base layer of tights on, because you see a lot of people going around with just the tights, and it's not a vibe. You know, I'm not a gymnast. I just feel too exposed. You have to have your undergarment for on top as well to keep the chest covered, to keep it nice and warm. And then you need a jacket because, as I said, we're living in Ireland. There's a lot of running in the evenings here or early mornings, and it's quite dark, so you have to be safe. And so that's why I got this bright luminescent yellow green color jacket. I've been with Kinetica for a few years now. I think it's nearly 4 years. I was taking them before being with the Sevens team, and then they started sponsoring the Sevens team, so it was a perfect fit. And I've just stayed with them through all my endeavors over the last few years. They've helped me with my marathon training, with my Ironman training, and they got a little beanie as well. So we have that on. And I always got a couple of my gels in the bag. Here they are. So I got 2 energy gels here from Kinetica ready to go. This is perfect for me. I've been using it for years for all my different races, and I know my stomach can take them, and it's great for keeping the energy up. Obviously the most important part for when you're going running is you need a pair of shoes. So let's go look at my shoe locker, is what you call it. And here's my wonderful shoe room. So these are all my shoes down here. Hoka, I think, are the best shoes going. Now, people have different preferences. I find these really comfortable. At the end of the day, it's all about comfort when it comes to road running or any training at all. As long as you're comfortable, that's the way to go about it, okay? Comfort is first. All right, let's go. So today's run is a long run, and the pace is going to be anywhere between 5:30 to 6:30 pace. Now you'll have serious runners watching this that'll be like, that's so slow. Yeah, it is slow, but it's so at this time in my program because I'm trying to just build mileage, just trying to get kilometers into the legs, and there's no point to me absolutely trying to attack a long run at this stage. And you'll get these new people that are just coming to marathon running, and we've all been there once. We were all a beginner one day. Start slow, and my thing would be, if you can run at a conversational pace initially and you're able to talk, but you're sweating, you can feel your heart rate's up, you're still able to talk. That's a nice place to start. And then if you really want to get into it, I'd recommend getting one of the watches and you can see your heart rate, your time will start getting faster because your body adapts, okay? So it's slow and steady wins the race initially. Just get the distance done, get to the finish line, and then you can start worrying about pace after that. There's a lot of mistakes to be made and I'm pretty sure I've made every one of them. A big thing for me though was digestion and the right nutrition and eating the right stuff. You're gonna have to start using these in your training pretty early on to get ready for the race, okay? You don't want to start taking the gels on race day because they will run right through you. So get your body used to them, but you gotta find what works for you. You gotta be comfortable. And the only way to figure that out, there's a common trend, is that you have to throw yourself in, trial and error, figure out what works for you. We're ready to go. You need to stick to your pace and know that even though you're feeling good at the start and you might be feeling good in the middle, that you're gonna need that energy at the end, so save it. So let's get started, come on. Subconsciously, we're wired to run. You're supposed to be moving, you're supposed to be exercising your entire body. It's the biggest form of exercise and it's the best form of exercise. It's the most accessible. All you need is a pair of runners. It's so cheap and it works your whole body. At the start of this run, I didn't feel too good. I felt heavy. My pace is about 6 minutes per kilometer. Now I'm running uphill at 5:30 pace and I'm feeling good. Now, I've just noticed I've come to about 5 kilometers, which is a third of the way through my session. So I'm gonna get one of these energy gels to keep me going through this session, keep me performing well, keep the body flowing. Funny enough, thinking back now, I've done the Olympics, I've done a marathon, I've done an ultra marathon, I've done a full Ironman, and there was a stage, you probably won't believe this, little old Greg went out to the back pitch in Limerick over my family's wall and I couldn't even finish 5k. I was so goosed, I had to pull up at about 3.5k and I thought I was going to have a heart attack. And the thing is, there's different energy systems and my body wasn't ready to go for long distance like a 5k and I just had to train it. So it's all about patience, consistency, and it's going to get tough. It's supposed to be tough. That's how it becomes so enjoyable and such a sense of achievement. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. But I'm telling you, it is worth it. Just stick with it, find your pace, and always be grateful for it. I'm about 2/3 of the way through now, so 10k out of 15. Same thing again, another energy gel. And what I do, take a little sip initially, and then when it gets towards the end, I start curling up the bottom. Great energy I need to finish this run. Woo! That was a great run. Ended up doing a 5:29 pace. I said I'd do a 5:30 to 6:30 pace, so it's exactly where I wanted to be. Well, 1 second quicker if we're going to be pedantic about it. I stuck to my pace, I stuck to my guns, I did the exact session that I said I was going to do. Even though I felt good at certain times, I felt bad at certain times, I stayed within my zone, got the session done and thought of the bigger picture. So now I'm going to head back, get some recovery in. So here we go. I always have some of this with me, especially on the big days with long runs or if they're double sessions. So this is Kinetica's recovery, and you have 22 grams of protein and 40 grams of carbs per serving, which is 2 scoops. So this is ideal. And then when you get home, you have to follow it up with a good quality meal, but this is exactly what you need. You want about 300 to 400 mils. It's nicer if it's ice cold, but beggars can't be choosers. Give it a good shake. Because you put so much in there with the 2 scoops, you need to give it a good old shake. And you don't even have to be doing double sessions, just after a big session, just to get the right nutrition in. Alright, time to get home now, get showered, get changed, get some good food into me, and then rest up for the evening, go to sleep, and then do it all again tomorrow.